the power that sleeps within you. Calm voice, almost a whisper at the beginning. What if the greatest force in the universe didn't reside in domination, nor in conquest, nor in power exerted over others, but in devotion? And what if ultimate courage didn't come from the ego that shouts, but from the humility that acts in silence? Since the dawn of humanity, man has sought power outside of himself. He seeks it in weapons, in victory, in recognition, in the eyes of others. We have learned to admire those who take, those who impose themselves, those who climb to the top, even if it means crushing those below. But the oldest traditions of this world, those that have endured for millennia without losing their essence, whisper a very different truth to us. True strength makes no noise. It does not seek to be seen. It demands neither applause, nor throne, nor crown. It stands tall. It endures. It serves. Today, we are going to talk about a unique God. A God who embodies this forgotten truth. A God who is both formidable and profoundly benevolent. A being capable of lifting entire mountains, of crossing oceans in a single leap, of defying the very laws of creation. But who, despite all this, always bows with respect. His name is Hanuman. Pause. Hanuman is not a king. He is not a conqueror. He is not a god who demands adoration. He is a servant. And that is precisely what makes him one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Often depicted in the form of a monkey with impressive musculature, Hanuman may seem, at first glance, almost disconcerting. His face is sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce. His gaze is both childlike and infinitely wise. His appearance seems simple, almost humble. But don't be fooled. Behind this form lies a force capable of shaking worlds. An energy so immense that it must be contained by absolute discipline. A power that exists only because it is perfectly controlled. Hanuman is not just a mythological figure. He is not merely a hero of epic tales. He is a living archetype. He embodies inner strength, mastery of the mind, unwavering faith, courage that depends on no recognition, selfless, pure, total service. In a world saturated with noise, stress, and constant comparison, Hanuman appears as a stark and necessary reminder. He shows us another path. A path where greatness is not measured by what one possesses, but by what one is capable of giving. For Hanuman is strong, terribly strong, but he never says, "Look what I can do." He never boasts of his exploits. He never places himself above others. Every time he acts, he does so for a cause greater than himself. Every time he fights, he does so without hatred. Every time he triumphs, he fades into the background. And that is where his secret lies. Hanuman teaches us that the strength that seeks admiration is fragile, but the strength that serves a higher truth becomes indestructible. Why then does Hanuman still touch so many people today? Why is his name recited every morning and every evening by millions of voices? Why does his simple image inspire protection, courage, and serenity, even in those who do not know the sacred texts? Because Hanuman doesn't just speak of another time. He speaks of us. He speaks of our silent fears, of our hidden doubts, of that inner voice that sometimes tells us we are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. Hanuman is the mirror of this strength that we have forgotten. In the sacred narratives, Hanuman himself goes through a phase of forgetfulness. He no longer remembers the extent of his powers, not because he is weak, but because his strength is so immense that it cannot be used without wisdom. This detail changes everything. It teaches us that forgetting our power is not a failure. It is often a protection, a necessary step before awakening. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you told yourself that you weren't good enough? How many times have you given up before even trying, simply because you had forgotten who you could become? Hanuman reminds us that true strength is always revealed at the right moment, when the intention is pure, when the ego fades away, when action becomes service. When Hanuman regains the memory of his powers, it is not to glorify himself. It is to accomplish a righteous mission, to help, to protect, to serve Dharma, the cosmic order. And that is precisely why his power becomes limitless. Hanuman does not fight to prove his worth. He acts because it is right, because it is necessary, because someone needs him. And now, listen carefully. You don't need to be a god to embody Hanuman. You don't need to lift mountains or cross oceans. Every time you face fear without running away, every time you help without expecting a reward, every time you keep going when no one is watching, every time you choose discipline over ease, at that precise moment, you awaken Hanuman within you. Hanuman is proof that spirituality is not an escape from the world. It is a deeper way of confronting it, of inhabiting it fully, of transforming every action into a conscious act. He unites body and mind, strength and wisdom, action and silence. In this video, you won't simply be listening to an ancient story. You will embark on an inner journey, a journey towards a strength you may have forgotten, but which has never ceased to exist. Because Hanuman is not just a legend inscribed in sacred texts. He is a living energy, patient, loyal, indestructible, a force that awaits only one thing, for you to remember, that it already sleeps within you.